Hello, hello, team, family, everyone. I've changed up a little bit. I have a scrolling thing on the bottom. I have been doing live streams. I'm excited about those where I've been offering free readings. I've actually got some shadow work doing those free readings, so that helped. Um, I am doing a reading today that was requested. I'd started this last week. I got a viral infection, so I've been down. Sorry, y'all, but I started it last week and somehow it got deleted. So I thought it posted and it did not. This is a reading on Madeline Soto. I was asked to do a reading by a couple of people to see what I get for what happened to her. So here is that reading. My new microphone has still not come. I had to completely reorder it. I ordered it 2 months ago. I still have not gotten it, so I had to reorder it from Walmart. So I'm supposed to have it by the end of the week or Sunday, something like that. But the other one, I gave up on. Okay, so please be advised this is a tarot reading. It is not fact. It is my opinion, alleged. It is what I see or what I feel and what I see in the energy of the cards as they come out. Okay. So we are going to start this. So what we want to know is, can we know what Savannah's energy was the night, and I can't remember the date now, the night she was unalived or the night before she was unalived? I think she was unalived that night. Okay. Um, Five of Swords. Okay, so this Five of Swords card, I looked up, and here's why. Because I knew that there was some kind of significant meaning to this card. It has come out before in a reading that I've done with Madeline and with another reading. I can't remember, but anyway, this is what. Okay, so the Five of Swords can mean defeat, surrender, challenge, walking away, self sacrifice, self sabotaging behavior, underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, crime, RAPE, MURDER, assault, standing up for yourself, victory, fighting back, overcoming challenges, serious conflict, hostility, or stress. Okay, so what do I get out of this card? I get a couple of different things. I'm actually going to see what the next card is, and I'll tell you what I get. But I think it has significance coming out first. And of course, I just dropped cards. Give me just a second. I dropped a pile of them right here. Okay. So now let me reshuffle these here cards. Whoops. Now I'm trying to stay in this thing. Hang on. Okay. Well, shit. Shoot. Sorry, y'all. Whatever. We're grown. I cussed. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Anyways, y'all ain't worried about looking at me. Y'all worried about this thing. Okay, so let's see what card comes out next. And I just wanted the energy, of Madeline. Then we got the Emperor. Okay. The Emperor does not have to be a male. And I'm going to be honest, in this case, I don't get a male energy. I get her mother's energy. And this is what I'm getting with this. I'm getting that this card come out as a fight with her mother because of non-communication or competition about, I just hit that microphone, sorry y'all, what's supposed to be her mother's ex, which is the person that's abusing Savannah. Um, I mean Savannah, Madeline. I don't know why I said Savannah. Lord have mercy. See, I was Savannah. Madeline. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, okay. And then I got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so okay. So this actually could be the Emperor. That could be her other abuser. That could be Stephen or Stefan, and that could, very well be her mother. At this point, that's the way I'm going to put that. I should have said, let me see what card comes out after the Emperor. So that's going to place them both there with that Swords card, that Five of Swords. So I believe that has to do with all of the abuse and everything else that I mentioned that had anything to do with Madeline. And I don't know if I said something again, Madeline, um, with that Five of Swords. This would technically be in reverse because this is someone who is very abusive with their words, very mean, very cold. But I don't do these cards in reverse just because I read them in reverse when need be. So the way I seen that Queen of Swords is kind of how she's looking, like just very cold, very rude with her words, very short, very angry, mean. The Emperor I just see as controlling the situation, if that makes sense. Okay, so as for the energy of Madeline, that sort of gave us the energy of all of them. So sometimes the cards want to do what they want to do first. Okay, the energy of the room was what I'm getting intuitively hit. That's what it comes to me as soon as I come out. Five of Wands, which is a battle, a fight. And I'm putting them on this shelf so you can see them on this one right now, so you can see them. I'm going to move these down. You still should be able to see them, but then I'll put the new ones up there just because they're easier to be seen, I think. Let me get that out of that light because that light blurs it. Okay, so this is the Knight of Swords. This is a quick energy. At this with this, I feel it's a hasty energy, like kind of like an ambush type thing with that card. With the battle card. Okay, so because see, I've never really believed that her mom was at work that night that she's saying, because it makes no sense if she had to work the next morning too. Like none of that makes any sense. So if she had to work the day of Madeline's party, then she wouldn't have been gone all night. So the night before this happened. So yes, I believe she was home. Okay. The Ten of Swords, that is ultimate betrayal, ultimate can be Ultimate KILL. I think it's in both. When it comes to this case, that's the Three of Cups, so that is the three of them. You know, I was saying I thought that she was home. That's the three of them at home. That's the way I feel about that. The Three of Pentacles, too. So that literally just confirms exactly what I said. I said what I said. I mean, that's what the cards are saying. I said what I said. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Crap. Of course. Hang on, y'all. My cards fell. Of course. Oh, right. Okay. So, and I was just thinking about that card. Crap. Sorry, y'all. This freaking microphone. I'm telling you, I can't wait till I get my other one. I'm hitting everything. Okay. Sorry. So, the Nine of Pentacles, which is like an independent female. My question in my head that I was fixing to ask was, who did what to Madeline that night? Who hurt her, started hurting her to cause the unaliving? That card come out. Again, this is all alleged, my opinion. This is what I'm seeing off the cards. I don't think anybody's been charged with the unaliving of her yet. I don't think her mother's been arrested, and I'm going to say as of yet because I believe they're coming, but right now this is all alleged. So, just so that's stressed. Okay, so confirmation or Page of Cups. What we saw or what's being displayed is not what it seems. So what this says to me is, I asked for confirmation of the independent woman, which basically was her mother, because again, allegedly it said in the thing that they were separated, her and Stefan were. But this is saying that the scene played out like, so what we're being, I don't want to say made to think, but what it looks like is Stefan did the unaliving. He did do the abuse, you know, the other SA abuse, we know that. But this card is telling me that what is playing out is not what it is. So the unaliving is what I'm saying is, most people think it's Stefan, but it's not what it is. That's a fish in a cup. So what it looks like is not what it is. So I believe her mother is the one that hurt her. I mean, that's just what it is. Seven of Pentacles. Roots. I don't want to say it was planned, but like what to do afterwards, I think there was seeds planted to make it look like what it looks like. Okay, so what else do we need to know from these cards? Okay. Two of Wands, there was a plan. There was something like, you know, planned, thought out. Wheel of Fortune, to try to make the fortune go in her way, is what I'm going to say. I mean, I don't think she cared whether what it looked like with Stefan. I think she don't care. And I wonder, did she mean for it to look like that? But that's what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune. That or it could go one or two ways. It's me or him. Seven of Swords. That's the deceptive card. The sneaky snacker card. The doing something deceptive. Which, two or three things, four or five things deceptive. I mean, you know, we can name a plenty of them. But the main thing I'm talking about being deceptive is what exactly happened. The knowledge the mother has. And the card that she played on him to take the fall. Hermit. She had him take her to school by himself because she knew he was going to be got on camera. I'm not going to say he's dumb. I'm not saying that. I do think that maybe he don't think as fast as she does, and I think that people think that she's really don't think fast, but I think she's got some people fooled there. She thinks faster than him. Two of Pentacles. Balancing something out. Balancing out how to handle this to get him to take her, because if he takes her to school and has her in the car, then it's going to look the way it looked, y'all. I mean, in my opinion. Empress, that is the victim to me. That's usually my victim card, so that is Madeline to me. And that's what I was saying, to balance putting her in the car, and there's that card. Okay. So anything else we need to know with the tarot? I'm going to get a true crime and conspiracy to get a couple of those. Seven of Cups. There was an options that had to be decided on, and this had to be outside of the box thinking in her mind, or their minds, on how to approach this situation after Madeline. I do not think it was planned for them to, or for her to unalive her. I think that she lost control, and that's what happened. The Star. The Star, Queen of Cups, emotionally manipulative, Knight of Wands, an action, something, movement that happened very fast, like action that happened very fast, Chariot. They had to figure out some way to move her to, Knight of Pentacles. She used Stephen as the one of value to do that, because she knew that he also held other valuable evidence that was in his phone, wherever it was, and she knew that held him accountable, and so she could have used that as manipulation against him to say, do this for me. I don't know exactly how that played out. We might get some of that in these true crime and conspiracy cards. We're just gonna pick a couple of them to see if we can get what else happened, or anything else that we can get, maybe that happened. I'm just taking these and kind of I've shuffled them, but just to shuffle them so that it's in front of y'all too. I'm just kind of shuffling them. I can't shuffle them all with one hand, and I sure enough can't hold them all with one hand, so I'm not even fixing to try, but we're gonna get them together like this. Okay, so what I plan to do with these are, usually I do 2 stacks. I'm going to try to get them halfway even. And then I'm just going to pick a couple from each stack and see what we get. So, friend in reverse, runaway in reverse. So this was not somebody that was acting as a friend. So it was a family member. I mean, that's what I get from that. And she could not run away. She couldn't get away. Trapped. To me, this means her mama was not at work that night. Work in reverse, so she was not at work. And protection in reverse, where Madeline should have been protected, she wasn't. Money in reverse, cover up. Okay. She wasn't taken somewhere for money. That's what I get with that. So it wasn't at work, it wasn't for money, it wasn't a friend, you know, she wasn't people move basically, cover up. What really happened is being covered up. And it's being covered up with something that actually is a crime as well, the abuse he did to her, but the unaliving is actually done by a hollow earth in reverse, New World Order in reverse. So this is not something new that was happening as far as abuse and other things that were covered up, as we know. Hollow earth to me just means it's more of a solid case than what's being presented. Um, and I mean that by there's people haven't been arrested yet. Okay, I'll go for that. Portal. There will be light at the end of this tunnel. White collar crime, and it's not a white collar crime. That's in reverse. Abuse, neglect. Grandparent in reverse. It wasn't the grandparents. It was the people directly responsible for her. Demonic possession exposed. Warning. There was warning signs, or she yelled out for warning signs. She told somebody inside. Yeah. Blackmail exposed. So I believe that Jen, blackmailed or used some sort of blackmail. She could have used it on Madeline as well, but I believe she used it on Stefan because he actually, not that there was, he actually did the things that is being alleged, but I'm saying though she used that to get him to do what she wanted to do. Knife in reverse, to me that's like a stab in the back. Illuminati hub, that's in reverse. So I mean, to me, no, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? But it was still an evil corporation. Home exposed, so it was done at home. Lies exposed. Oh wait, what's the wrong one? Neighborhood exposed. It was done in a like her house was in a neighborhood. Secret weapon and underground. To me, underground is just information that we did not know when this first happened. That had to do with even, I think we're going to find out with her mom. And secret weapon, I think the secret weapon is going to be secret to some people or surprise to some people. Her mom. Okay. That is what I'm getting for this. What I'm going to do now is I usually, especially on heavy readings like this, pull angel cards or like messages from heaven, like messages. So we're going to do a couple of those. If Madeline could come back as an angel or send an angel, what would she send? What would she be? What would she send? Angel of wisdom. Angel of wisdom. I'm going to choose one more. Okay, well, two more. Angel of comfort and angel of music. I feel like the angel of music, she listened to music to help her, what she felt, heal from things and not think about bad things. Angel of comfort, because she needed comfort and she didn't get it from the people like her mom, the people she should have got it from. And angel of wisdom, and I believe that is people maybe in her situation that need wisdom, help, thoughts, on how to get out of that situation. I think that's what intuitively I feel. That's why that's coming out. Okay, we're going to do 3 messages from here. These are messages from heaven. So these are messages from Madeline to her friends or to people that have reached out, care about her, those type things. Okay, I had to leave that way. As a soul, I can be in several places at once, and I am sorry. Please forgive me. And I'm not really sure, and I've got that one with her before. I think, and she really shouldn't feel that way, but maybe to some of the people that she maybe should have told and didn't know to tell, or maybe tried to tell and she didn't tell them in the right way, something. I'm not real sure. This could be like maybe she was arguing with one of her friends too, and she's wanting to say that. I really don't know. I've got that one with her before, so I'm sure that it will hit me, hit one of you. Y'all let me know what that means. Um, this, I think she's just letting her family and friends know that she can be in more than places at once. And she's there with them, and I think that's another comfort message too. That I had to leave that way. Some of those messages, and especially the ones we get with her, if you look at the past couple of readings, they've been harder. But I don't change them or say, well, no, that's a mistake. That's not what meant to come out, because I don't believe that. So, you know, anyways, please remember, it's all alleged, my opinion. Please do your own research. And I hope that helped some people that were wanting that reading. And I will see y'all later. Don't forget, I do lives once a day usually.